We've learned a little bit about projectile motion on the Earth, and we know that the range that one can strike a projectile depends somewhat on the conditions in which we hit the ball, but it also depends on gravity. So here's a question: if a golf player can hit a golf ball 300 yards with a 6-iron on the surface of the Earth, how far would this be on the Moon? And you should know that on the Moon, the gravitational constant little g is not 9.8 meters per second squared, but instead it's about 1/6 of that value. So in fact, the range of a golf ball struck, assuming we could hit it with the same speed and angle as one does on the surface of the Earth, would be somewhat further. The range, if you remember the results of our calculation, turn out to be related to the initial speed, v0, that we hit the ball, and the angle at which we hit the ball. So there's that initial angle and that initial speed. But it also depends on little g. So the range on the Moon would be about 6 times the range on the Earth. Again, assuming the same speed and the same angle at which the ball was hit. So that would be 6 times 300 yards. And if I put in my multiplier of 3 feet per yard, that's about 900 feet. 6 times that would be 5,400 feet, which approximately is 1 mile. So that'd be quite a striking thing to be able to hit a golf ball and see it go a full mile if you were on the surface of the Moon. And in fact, this has happened once. Astronaut Alan Shepard was on the surface of the Moon in February 1971 on what was then to be a geology expedition. They were digging rocks. And he took the handle of one of his scooping instruments and had placed on the end of it the club head of a 6-iron and tried to play golf there on the surface of the Moon. And one of his jokes at the end of his trying to play with golf with this golf ball and golf club was that he could hit the ball for miles and miles. Let's take a look at exactly what he did.